Hi, I'm live, guys. How are y'all? Hi, Crystal. It's you and me so far, honey. What you doing? Anything fun? I am working on my chuck, and so far so good. I mean, I've had a few things with DAC, the drills. I'm actually surprised um, that I've had weird, like bubbles in the drills. I don't know if you've ever had that problem. I've never had that problem from DAC. Hi, Palmy Angel Crafts. Good to see you. Welcome. Hi, Nicole. And let's see. You're cooking lunch. Yum. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all this. I just finished having lunch and I got my food and I went looking for a fork. As anyone else's forks got legs and walked away, I didn't have a single fork. I'm like, and they seriously, somebody has been throwing them away. Someone's got to have been throwing them away. Because even the normal ones, because we've gotten the disposable ones before, but yeah, even the normal ones, I had one and I washed it so I could eat my lunch. But these things have gotten up and walked away. I swear they've done that. Hi, Robert. Oh, thanks for coming, sweetheart. Good to have y'all. So we'll wait for a few other people to come in, and then we will go from there. I'm just piddling on my Chuck pencil and pretty much doing that. It's a quiet day until the dogs start barking. So let's all be ready. Hi, Brian. How are you? Long time no see. We were both on a Zoom call earlier. Yeah. So, and I may be sniffling a little bit. I seem to have uh, allergies have gotten a hold of me. So, anyways, yeah, Brian, we're just hanging out here for a few minutes and see who else shows up before I get into all my little stories and things that have been going on lately. So, some pretty good stuff, pretty good funnies. Oops, let's go up here. Okay. There we go. Crystal, I appreciate you being one of the first in here. That's great. And my Robert showed up. Palmy Angel. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you spending your afternoon with me. Afternoon, evening, morning, wherever everybody is. So, because I know Brian and Crystal are an hour ahead of me. Let's see. Oh, Nicole. I told you I had the date set wrong for the last drop. I had another alarm set and it went off today for a drop. And I went, no. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you again. Saw you on the Zoom. Got to see you. Very excited about what's going on for the retreat. So I think it was Palmy Angel said she was eating lunch. Anybody else eating lunch? Lunch over? I just had lunch a minute ago. To which I said, my forks are sprouting legs and walking off. So, but I found one and I ate my lunch. Okay. We'll give it just a couple more minutes if y'all don't mind. And then I will get into my little story. As y'all saw, the tagline was, let's talk dinner date. So yeah, have a funny little story about a dinner date. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, some of my some of my mods, if y'all will keep track of my time so that I don't go over an hour, so that everybody can get over to Mindy's when it's time. So I would really, really appreciate that. So, all right. So, okay. So let's talk dinner date. All right. This was really sweet. My husband called and, you know, he he says, well, I have something to run past you. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it? And I had no clue. I don't know. I didn't think it was this. He goes, okay, you, me, Saltgrass, 7 o'clock. I'm like, okay. I said, you're asking me on a date, right? And he said, yeah. And of course, I'll try and talk him out of it because my birthday's coming up in 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, we can go to Saltgrass then. He goes, well, we can go both. I'm like, okay, well, that's great. Yes, I'll be ready. And actually, we went earlier. Um, let's see. Oh, Melissa finished the sunflower. Was it? That's a 5 months to start. Wait, 5 months started it at the retreat, but it finally finished. Not time now. Time to get it framed. Yes. Yep. I remember that sunflower. Yeah. Brian's excited for the retreat. By the end of the treat, really, you think you're going to have me crocheting? Okay. All right. I'm sure y'all will help me. Okay. Anyway, the story. Okay. So we decided that, he got home 5:30, 5:45, something like that. So we decided to go early. Well, several things go on. He loves to help me with my driving. Let's put it that way. And interestingly, he was kind of quiet on this drive. And we got to the restaurant, and I was like, you kind of quiet. Thank you. He goes, well, I told myself I wasn't going to criticize your driving. I'm like, great. So I get there, and the parking space and I didn't quite agree. And so it took me a few tries to get in there properly. To which, he had to say something about it. It was kind of funny. But so we went inside, and have you ever tried? Okay, hold on 1 second. I have one getting away. I'll tell you what it's like for two people that are on keto slash, hold on. Excuse me, swallowed down the wrong hole. Okay, so two people that are on keto slash low carb to go out to eat. Okay, so we go out to eat, and we forget to tell him to not bring bread, right? So he brings the bread. He brings us our drinks, and Monty got Coke, and I was like, I haven't had a margarita in a really long time, and I'd had trouble sleeping the night before, so it's like, I'm gonna have a margarita, and the young man told me, he said, well, this one's really good. He said it's between the normal house and the big fancy hard one. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll try that. So he gets me that, and he brings me some water as well. It brings Monty a soda. So I have that, but he brings the bread. Bread being the key word, and low carb and keto. Anyway, so we had some fun with that. Our daughter is the one that's got us kind of, watching what we eat, and it's actually really helping. But bread's just not something that we have a lot, you know. And so he was going to give me a piece, right? He cuts me this little tiny piece of bread. So here's what I do. I take a picture of it and I text it to to our daughter. And I say, well, here's my carbs out to dinner. She's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, not. And then mommy takes the rest of it. And I'm like, okay. He goes, yep, here, look. And he puts it up to his mouth. And I'm like, wait, hold that. I want to take a picture. And so I took a picture and sent it to our daughter and said, Daddy says the hell with low carb tonight. And she just rolled. She thought that was so funny. And actually, it kind of was. But we did end up both having a slice of it. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a couple more people in. Who did I miss? I see Danielle. And I knew Nikki was here. Brian's here. Okay, who did I miss, y'all? Doesn't look like anybody right now. All right. So anyway, so we order our dinner, and I mean, it's easy to order dinner there, you know, on that's keto, low carb. You order your steak, you order a vegetable and a salad. So that's what we both ordered. And then, of course, I finished that margarita. It's not very big, you know. And I'm like, I'd like to have another one of those. So I got me another one. And let's just say I hadn't slept well the night before. I slept really well that night. I was in bed by 9 o'clock. And I was like, but they were so good. But at the end of our meal, they have the best cheesecake in the world. And I was like, oh wow, piece of cheesecake would be really good. And he's like, no. I was like, he doesn't often tell me no. And he told me no. I was like, oh gosh. So we didn't have that. So we were still pretty good on the whole keto diet thing. So hi, Jill. Welcome. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. So I was just telling them about the whole dinner date thing. And basically, my husband took me to Saltgrass, and just some funny things, you know, transpired. And so let's see. So I told you about the dinner date. Yeah. And I did. I wanted some cheesecake so bad. And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So, but I'd had those 2 margaritas, so I came home and went to sleep. No problem. All right. So here's what's probably going to happen. This is just my luck. We've started this live. I'm supposed to go until 6 o'clock. Sometime during this live, I anticipate Craftably is going to drop those paintings for pre-order. That would be just my luck. I'm in my live and da-da-da-da, and then Craftably does the thing. And I will, if I don't get these 2 paintings, I will cry. I want Cat Crazy Chloe and Puppy Crazed Petunia. The main one that I want is Puppy Crazed Petunia because I'm a dog lover. Cat Crazy Chloe, she's just cute as a button. So, and I love the colors. I love when she does, you know, all these colors, bright colors. And so I really like that. Really quick, let me tell y'all what I'm doing here. I'm working on, I don't know if y'all can see this right side up or not, but Inspiration of Spring Meadows is my Chuck Pinson, and pardon the lights. Okay. So I'm working on my Chuck Pinson. It is upside down right now. The bottom part, about, I would say, 8 inches from the bottom, is all completely done all the way across. I wanted some color blocking to kind of chill out because y'all know that Chuck Pinsons are confetti heavy. So I decided to flip her over and start doing some color blocking. Like I said, just kind of give myself a break. But okay, my pen is, this is Wine and Roses from Pentastic Painters. And they make some absolute lovely pens and color binders. So that's that. I'm using pink wax, the simple stuff, and I'm using my Harbor Freight containers. And has anyone watched Nana's thing on the Harbor Freight? I'm actually going to go to Harbor Freight and get one of those big containers, and put me a bunch of these little ones in there. So, because that'll cover like a whole painting that's got, you know, a large number of colors. Because this one's got 54 itself, and if I remember right, it was the high 50s that would hold once you finish that up. So let's see. Total Fantastic Painter's Pen. Oh, and my tray is from JB Envisions Labs. It is engraved. I just messed up my drills, but it is engraved with the Diamond Lady on it. And Deanne got this for me. She was my secret Santa at Christmas time. So it was wonderful. I love it. I use it a lot. Crystal's going to Harbor Freight next week. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. I didn't know that they had the big ones that had dividers in them. So if you can just pull out those dividers, that's easy. It holds 53. Oh, great. Yeah, it holds one less than what I need for this painting. But again, you know, not all the paintings have 54 colors. So there's got to be some that I can use, you know, for an entire painting. These are really, really crooked. Let's see. All right. But actually, what I use to straighten mine out is this right here. This little thing. I know it's still got the tag on it. So it's one of those paint scraper thingies. So I just use that. Oh, Jill, you're in Canada. Yeah, I'm so sorry y'all don't have a Harbor Freight. Y'all need a Harbor Freight. Yeah, tell somebody in the government y'all need a Harbor Freight. So anyway, so what else is going on here? Things that are going on this coming week. I've got to go get my driver's license renewed because it expired on my birthday last year. And my birthday is April 2nd. So they gave you kind of like a reprieve because of COVID. And there was a form, and I live in Texas. That's why this, you know, this is the state I'm referring to. So they had a document or a letter you could print out and carry it with you that said that during the epidemic, when there were certain standards out or whatever you want to call them, that you did not have to have that renewed right away. So I had that, and I kept putting it off because I had to get a copy of my birth certificate. I did not have one. So I ordered that and everything. So now there's a deadline of April the 14th or 15th to get this done. And so I'm like right under the wire to get it done. So let's see. Autistic Perspective. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Billy. Good to see you. Let's see. Have I missed anybody? Nope. Those two are the ones that came in. If I miss anybody, someone please let me know, because I don't want to miss greeting anyone. So y'all have taken your time out this afternoon to spend it with me. So this week coming up, driver's license renewal. Okay, but before that, I have got to go and get my eyes checked. I haven't had my eyes checked in a long time, and I can actually tell that my vision is changing. So I don't want to go down to the DMV and then say, sorry, you can't see. We're not giving you your license. So I'm going to go get that done first. So I have 3 days to get that done. Then Thursday, I'm going to get the driver's license. Friday, we've got to get our taxes done. We need to get that done sooner than later. We've had someone has tried to actually steal my husband's identity. They tried to file unemployment under his name. And so I had to do all the little things that you have to do when that happens. And, we got that done. But someone was telling us, you really need to get your taxes done sooner than later. So we're going to do that, on Friday, and just hope we don't have to pay. So yeah, because that'd be very disappointing. So because I don't even care if we get anything back. I just don't want to have to pay. So let's see. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Yeah, Crystal, you can be on top of this. For the Mad About Disney event that's going on, I was going to do Darth Vader. I have a very small, like, what was it? I guess it's a 30 by 40 of Darth Vader. I believe, came from Wish 3 years ago before I heard about the good stuff. And so I'm going to look at it again, but I am just not sure of the symbols, and I'm not sure of the drills either. So, but I'm going to take another look at that, Crystal, before I kit that up. And I know I've only got, few weeks to work, a couple of weeks to work on it actually, because we're approaching the 15th. So I will look into that. Melissa, yours is expired as well. September. Okay. Yes, the appointment. Yes, I set my appointment for, I think, 11 o'clock on Friday. So yeah, I set that up. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Happy Mother's Day. Oh yeah, that's coming up here pretty quick. Um, yeah, I'm a mom, a grandma, all that fun stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Sandra, you need to get your eyes checked too. Uh, I think a lot of us have an expired driver's license because no one wanted to go in anywhere, um, especially early on. I mean, it was April, they did shutdowns and stuff, or asked about shutdowns in March. And so, come April, nobody knew anything about this whole business. And so I'm like, oh, I'm not going in there. Um, and so let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Is Mother's Day in the UK tomorrow? Ours is in what? Ours is in May. I want to say it's in May. And then the Father's Day is the month after. Now, the big thing we have this weekend, um, FYI, we have daylight savings time, so we go forward an hour tonight. So yeah, just in case anyone is in a time zone that is done, it's tonight. So let's see. Oh, as I was talking about us doing the whole keto thing and everything, you would think it's hard to figure out, things that you can eat. But guess what I learned about? It's something called chaffles. And I mean, it's super, super cool. I'm still learning how to do them. And you can, make all kinds. But basically, you get one of those little mini waffle makers, and there's certain things that you can mix together that are keto friendly and cook it in that mini waffle maker. And it comes out so good. I did one Thursday morning that was called, what was it? Cheddar by the Bay, I think it was. Had a few, different ingredients. It had some garlic salt. It had, of course, that cheddar cheese and, one egg. I, I think there were a few more. I would have to look at the instructions, but it was really, really good. It almost tasted like those biscuits from Red Lobster, if anyone's been to Red Lobster. So that was really good. Monty's off on Fridays. And so he was like, would you make me some of those? So, okay, I decided to make the one that says McGriddle. So, supposed to be like a McGriddle. So I put that thing together, and y'all, it smelt and tasted like McGriddle. It was so, so good. So let's see. Okay, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Well, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, ours is in May. I'm not sure what the date is. Okay, yeah, kids are off for spring break. Yeah. Okay, Jill, yours are off the end of March. Okay, you're in British Columbia. And all right, Jill's in Manitoba. We've got some of our Canadian friends in here. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's a good mix of everybody. Um, Now, I had mentioned that the night before, um, the night before we had our little hot date and I drank 2 margaritas. The night before, I had more trouble sleeping. I mean, I tossed and turned and tossed and turned. And the next day, I figured out that what had happened is there's on my weight loss program, there's something that I take mid morning, and helps me it helps with my energy, and I don't want to take naps and all this. And so um yeah, I think it's got a little bit of caffeine in it. And so I was getting kind of tired in the afternoon, and it's fine. I think it could take one around 1 o'clock or so. um and But what happened is I took one around 4 o'clock or something like that. And no, that was a really bad thing to do, because uh, I stayed up until about 12 o'clock, and I went and laid down in bed, and I couldn't sleep. And I tossed and I turned, still couldn't sleep. So I had a very fitful night. And so, yeah, it was so great that I slept well the next night. So let's see what I forgot. Oh, actually, the morning. Let me see. I have some notes here. Okay, yeah, the night that I had trouble sleeping, 7 o'clock in the morning, the dogs start barking. They want outside. They want to eat too. And I'm like, look, guys, and of course I got up, let them out, and ended up staying up from that point forward. So I guess that could have had something to do with me wanting to sleep really well the next night. Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome, Palmy Angel. New Zealand. Sandra. Oh my God. So y'all are okay. Oh, y'all are close together. That's awesome. Ex Expensive ferry ride away. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, transportation, ferries over there, cost. Well, the only ferry we have here, like in my area, and I'm close to the Gulf Coast, is we have a ferry that goes across Galveston Bay from uh, the land across to Bolivar. And Bolivar's like a little island and that sort of thing. And there's beaches and there's some houses. Other than that, I don't know what's there. The only things that I've done is you can drive on the ferry, or you can walk on, and it'll take you over there. And so if you just want to enjoy an outing, um, we'll go down there and park and walk on the ferry and then go over to the other side and then stay on the ferry and turn around and come back. And so that's always fun with the kids. And so, yeah, that's that. So let's see. I was saying I'm working on inspiration of Spring Meadows for the Chuck Along. Now, who else is participating in the Chuck Along? Hi, Jill and STL. I hope I said that right. Jill and STL. There we go. Yay, got it right. Welcome. I'm glad you joined us. Let's see. All right. So who's participating in that Chuck Along? Anybody that we have in chat that's doing it? And what are you working on? If you don't mind me asking. This is actually my second Chuck Along that I've participated in. Here's one of those. Here's one of those drills I was talking about. I can't believe that I'm getting these from Diamond Art Club. I don't know if let me see. This way. This way. Okay. Yeah, you can't see it. Anyway, it's got these like kind of like it had bubbles on the top of it. It's the weirdest thing. Hold on. Okay, we took care of that. Okay, Crystal, you're doing island time. Awesome. Kind of where are you on your island time? Okay, Jill in STL is working on Jewel by DAC, 2 rows left. I'm not sure I know which painting is Jewel. Can you tell me which one that is, Jill? Crystal, how far are you on island time? I've got that. This thing is huge. I've got, like I said, I've got the bottom part about, I want to say about 8 inches up from the bottom all the way across finished. And that was pretty good. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. I'll be honest with you. And so I wanted some color blocking because that was a lot of confetti. I mean, a lot of confetti. And so I wanted to do some color blocking. So I flipped this thing over and now I'm working on the top. So I'm not sure which section I'm going to do next. Who even knows? Let's see. Oh, that sounds really pretty, Jill. I'll go look that up afterwards. Okay, Sandra's working on Reflections of Country Living for the Chuck Long. You finished the whole bottom row in one section on the top. Yep, that's kind of how I'm doing it. Did a big section on the bottom, and I'll flip it over, and I'm going to do this on the top. Okay. Okay, Crystal, you just sent that to me. Okay. Speaking of, guys, I now made a Facebook group, and it's the Diamond Lady Friends. And so if you want to go in there, just believe I've done it on invites, or you can send me a request, and that way we can share our progress on paintings and comment on other folks' paintings. And so let's see. Hi, Brandy. How are you, girl? It was nice to see you or talk to you in the retreat Zoom call. That was a lot of fun. I look forward to all the new people. You know, um, that's going to be a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, sweetie. Okay. Hmm. That one still is not. Thank you for giving me the whole name, Jill. I'm going to look that one up. Are you doing well, Brandy? Awesome. Any idea when those puppies are due? Yeah, it will be a blast. You don't see Mindy on YouTube. Okay, she goes on at 6 o'clock. So her like reminder thing or whatever that is hasn't come up for 30 minutes ahead of time. Is that what you're talking about, Robert? Oh, hold on. Oh, any day. Oh, God. I wish I was there to see those puppies. Brandy's dog is having another litter of puppies, dachshunds. So
I need to discuss this with you, but
retreat. Okay, we'll take a look at that a little bit later.
it's a good time.
Okay, all righty. Let's see. Oh my
How long you gonna
gosh.
be live for?
Another 25 minutes.
You got it, Bob.
Okay, Brandy, you got her pop up. Good. And remember, any of my mods, if y'all would please remind me as we get close to that 6 o'clock hour. And so we can all make a dash over to
real life mod.
Mindy's. Yes, my son says he's my real life mod. So anyway, any day. Okay, I want to see pictures, Brandy. Definitely want to see pictures of those new babies. The last litter that her dog had, unfortunately, it was during retreat. And so I think you watched it by phone, right, Randy? I love it, Crystal. Yeah, you can bring a few of those to retreat, and you know what? We'll all go home with a puppy. Yep.
Yeah, you killed it.
I love dogs. Yeah, my son just said, Dad will kill you. Yeah. He said, we've got plenty of dogs. Yeah. We have got 4 dogs. I don't know who's heard the story of what we have.
If 3 wieners and a mutt wasn't enough.
Yeah. Okay, your husband sent the pictures. All right. Oh, well, I remember seeing pictures, but I didn't know if you got to see the puppies on live stream or something, or Zoom or whatever. So, but yeah, they were so cute. They were so, so cute. So let me see what we got going on. Oh my God, your husband's rewatching the Avenger movies, gearing up for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, imagine it is loud in your house. Yeah, those are some really major loud movies. Oh, I hope that you're home too when she has the puppies, Randy. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. And I think you were saying they may be full dachshund or may have something else, another breed in them as well. I hope they still end up looking like little dachshunds. They're so cute. I know the ones that were born in October were absolutely precious. So, so precious. So backing up real quick to Jill and STL. So he's going through all of the movies. I guess binge watching. I guess that's no different than, as women binge watching, a TV program, which, I've heard of a lot of different programs that are binge worthy.
This is the exact.
Sweetheart, I am on a live. I'll have to catch it with you later. So anyway, okay, Tiny has English Bulldog. Luna has some type of bird dog. Since Athena looks just like a bird dog. Oh, okay, okay. But still, oh, they're just going to be gorgeous, gorgeous pups. Now I have got, I'll retell the story. I bet I end up telling this on every one of my lives. We've got three dachshunds and, okay, let me back up to what my husband says. My husband says that we have 3 dogs and a dinosaur. Okay, let's explain that. We have 3 dachshunds. We have 15-year-old Maggie. She's definitely getting old. She can't hear me anymore. She can see. And so I can get in front of her and go, come here, come here, come here. And she'll come here to me. And then there's Scooter. Scooter then is 13. He's a long-haired mini dachshund. So he's no bigger than a minute. And he thinks he's the boss. And then my son has, and he's black and brown. And then Buster is a short hair black and brown, and he's a standard size dachshund. And yeah, he's kind of a chunk, but he's wonderful. Okay, there's a new series coming out on Disney Plus. What is the series, Jill? Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I looked one day and I had gone over 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I felt so bad. You know, I want to make sure, you know, that we're all able to get to each other's live streams and support each other. And so, yeah, that's important to me and everything. So, and I'm new to this. I think this might be my 4th or 5th live. I think it's my 5th live stream. And I know over time it'll grow. More people will hear about me and everything. So I'm really grateful for you guys, you know, coming in and hanging out. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to spend time with you guys on a Saturday afternoon. And so I don't know what else have I got going on. Okay. I can talk about my sister and my twin nieces and the chickens. Yes, I said chickens. They raise chickens and they show chickens basically. So, for example, the livestock show and rodeo that got shut down last year and is not happening this year, but these kids work so hard on these animals that they do still have the livestock part going on. So, you know, they go in masks. They can only have 2 people go with them into the ring, because apparently you take 3 chickens into the ring and you hold them upside down. And mind you, these are live chickens, and you hold them upside down. That's all well and good, but now I'm sorry. Auntie's not up for holding chickens upside down. So yeah, her mama does that. And so they did pretty well, actually. One of my nieces, I think it was Kylie, got made it to the sale and was like 45th in a group of, I'm not sure how many. But I'm very, very proud of them because I can't believe how many chickens they have to raise. I mean, it's a lot of chickens. They have to go and they have to, you know, rouse them up and get them to eat and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. One really good story before we go. Got about 15 minutes. Okay. Um, I have told, and yeah, and Crystal knows this story that I'm married to Darth Vader. My husband has a Vader costume that he has upgraded every year since he was in high school. I think in high school was the first time he got uh, a Vader mask and stuff. And so from that point, he did Vader and everything. So, and then when we had kids, actually with our older kids, who he had them before he and I met. So from the time they were little, he would always be Darth Vader for Halloween. All the kids loved it. They loved it. Um, and so over the years, he always does Vader for Halloween. There have been a few Halloweens he didn't, one reason or another, but he has always upgraded his costume, always upgraded it, and it gets better. It's homemade. And so he keeps updating it, or not updating it, but upgrading it year after year. And so this year, what we're doing is for the principal painter, Kara. She's a school principal, and so her secretary's got a son that absolutely loves Darth Vader, and so we're arranging for my husband to come and meet this young man, and she says that he's just going to flip. And so what Ani's been doing is, again, he's been upgrading his costume. So let me see here. Ah, yes, Crystal has pics to prove it. Yes. Yeah, they do love the comic book movies, and my husband's very, very much into Star Wars, Star Trek. He's watching The Expanse now for the second time, and he's catching more stuff. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're talking Darth Vader. And my husband is Darth Vader, so to speak. Some of the things that he is upgrading, I don't think you knew about this, Crystal, but he has upgraded his voice changer, and he's upgraded his breathing apparatus. And his boots about killed him a couple years ago when he was in costume. So we got him some new boots and everything. So this looks so good. And he went and redid the chest box on Vader, and he redid it exactly, as the movie was done. He does a lot of research on this stuff because he builds fine scale models and things, ships, tanks, aircraft, things like that. And one of the last ones he did was a ship, and it was 3 feet long, guys. It was 3 feet long. And so, yeah, so he lost my train of thought, squirrel. But he does try to, upgrade things and does research. That's where I was talking about research. Yes, the kids love it. All the kids. Our kids are grown now. They're 31, 34, and 19. But we do have grandchildren. And so there's 4 of them. And they absolutely love it. If you ask my, granddaughter, if you show her a picture of Vader or a picture she knows that, Papa's dressed up, I say, who's that? She goes, that's Papa. It's the cutest thing. Yes, Crystal, I do believe she is going to record that. And so I'm really, really excited about that. But I tell you what, I think Kara's as excited as that little boy's going to be. She has got to be a big Vader fan too. And so, but yes, he is going to go up to the school. And so that's going to be a big thing. Oh, Brandy, your husband's a total Star Wars person. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Kara's going to film this. Your baby is 30. Yeah, it does. It seems crazy when our kids get up to that age. And the baby of our family, he's 19 now. The older two were bonus kids when I met my husband. They were 4 and 7, and so I've raised them from them. So they're mine. They're my babies. Um, but yeah, the youngest is 19. He's already graduated. Um, Looking into jobs and things like that. Still mulling around whether to do trade school or not. So we'll just have to see what happens there. Um, what else have we got going on? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the story that I have to tell y'all. Okay. I told you about upgrading the Vader costume. Okay. Well, he did the voice changer and the breathing apparatus. So he needed to know how it sounded. I was like, okay, I'll record you. And so I take my cell phone and he's standing there and I'm doing it from the chest armor up because that's all he's got on for the costume is from the chest armor up. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. Um, and so he's got, from the chest armor up. So I'm, videotaping him. I didn't push the button soon enough, but I did get a couple of lines of what he said so he could hear what it sounded like. But when I was recording him, he sits there and he does, 2 lines from the movie. And then he starts going, Yankee Doodle went to town. And he's bebopping in this Darth Vader costume. So Darth Vader is singing Yankee Doodle and dance and bebopping up and down. And I got that on tape. It was hilarious. I was about in tears laughing so hard. I loved it. I was like, that would be so good with America's Funniest Home Videos. But I don't know if you'll let me do that. I don't even know if they have that show anymore. Uh, uh, he keeps his stuff in the boxes and collects them. They're going to be worth a whole lot one day. And some of the stuff from back when the very first one came out, people that got collectibles then and kept them in the boxes, those things are worth quite a bit of money now. Uh, Old Star Wars. Oh, with the playing cards. Oh, from a while ago. So the original ones, or what's that? Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this the last time or if I've done this since the last live, but I went and got my nails done. Yay, got it done finally, and cut my hair. So I had COVID hair, which is what I call it, and my hair was halfway down my back. Split ends and everything. I had not had it cut since about January of last year. Because again, March, COVID, rest is history. So I'm like, I really have to do something about this. The original ones, Brandy. Yep. That is cool. Those would be worth something. I tell you what. And then what I did, I made an appointment with my hairdresser and went and she colored it because I had a box color that we'd done during COVID. She cut it, she colored it, and then she put highlights in it. And I think it turned out really good. My hair is about a little bit below my chin right now. So she cut a whole lot off, but it feels better. I'm not having to put my hair up in a ponytail or a clip. Hi, Mindy. I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, I have my mods watching my time, so we can all run over to your live stream. Yeah, I saw that I went over 10 minutes one day. I was not happy. I was like, no, I'm supposed to be in Mindy's. So, but yeah, we've just talked about all kinds of stuff from the dinner date. the dinner date, that was pretty interesting. So hubby took me out to dinner. I'm going to tell the story again real quick. Hubby was called and said, "You, me, dinner, 7 o'clock, Saltgrass." And I was like, "Okay, so we're going to Saltgrass." So he picks me up, and we're driving there, and he keeps his mouth shut. But he's always criticizing my driving. God bless him. And so he kept his mouth shut the whole way. I'm like, "Thank you," and he was real quiet. And then, but when I was parking the truck, I had some trouble. And then he started kind of going, "Okay, back the truck up." Okay. And it took like 3 tries to get this big truck in this parking space. So then we go inside, and we're eating keto and low carb right now. I think I invited you to that group on Facebook. Anyway, it's on my way. So anyway, I lost like 19 pounds. But anyway, so 2 keto people going in, and one of the first things they bring out is bread. We forgot to tell them no bread. So we send our daughter these funny pictures of, gives me a little bitty slice of stuff. And then he pretends to take a bite of the big hunk of bread. So we had some fun with that. And then I ended up having 2 margaritas, which I haven't had in a very long time. And so I'd had a little trouble sleeping the night before because I took a supplement that's actually gives you energy. No, don't do that at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I ended up sleeping really well that night. But the funny things, and I wanted the cheesecake so bad, Mindy. Their cheesecake is so good. And I'm like, "Can we get a piece of cheesecake?" And he's like, "No." And my husband will rarely tell me no. But when he tells me no, he means no. And I'm like, "Okay." And so we didn't get cheesecake. So, man, that was all right. We really did not need it. I mean, we'd had a good meal, and ate pretty much low carb. So, you can have steak and veggies and salad. So it was really good. So, yes, that's the link to Mindy's YouTube. Yes, I think that's what that is. It says Mindy on the end. So yeah, that's where we'll go after this. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. Yes, if y'all will please do a thumbs up and feel free to comment. And if you're not already a subscriber, if you'll hit the subscribe button, and the bell will notify you anytime that I upload a new video. And that will hopefully be much more often now that the little one has moved to California, my granddaughter. So that's going to free up more Nana time. So anyway, I'm going to sign off and let y'all grab something to drink and bathroom break, and then run on over to Mindy's. Yes, Mindy, I know. No cheesecake. No cheesecake. All right. I will see you, Mindy. So anyway, thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me. And again, I go live every Saturday at 5 o'clock Central. And I hope that y'all will come by and see me again. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye.